So fall is my absolute favorite season next to Christmas season, but we know Christmas is not its own season, I guess. But with that being said, every year there is a ton of things that I say that I want to do during the fall because I love all of the fall things. And then life happens and we get busy and we get to the end of the season and I didn't get to do none of it. And so I don't want that to happen this year. I've been trying to be more intentional about being organized so that way I can have time to do the things that I actually want to do. And this year, I want to be more intentional about doing all of the fall fun stuff. This is not going to be a Pinterest list of 37 things to do over the course of the season because what I don't want to do is turn fun into a homework assignment. These are the 6 things that I genuinely want to do to have fun this fall. And if I don't get to all of them, it's okay. I didn't fail fall. Let's get into it. Hey, I'm Dr. Tiffany Harrison, and welcome to Tiffany Does It All. Just to give you some background about me, I'm a wife, I'm a mother of 2, I'm an educator, I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm a creator. And around here, we're talking about what it means to be doing it all, but also making room for joy. For me, doing it all isn't about doing everything, it's about doing the things that we're supposed to do, but also leaving room for the things that we love. In my last video, I talked about some fall routines that I'm implementing so that way I can make the most out of my time and out of my energy and out of my capacity. And if you haven't watched that video, I'm going to link it because I believe these 2 videos go really well together. That video is about creating the margin. This video is about doing what I want to do with that margin. So let's talk about this bucket list. This fall, I'm just trying to do 6 things. I want to do something cool with my kids. I want to do something that's completely new for me. I want to do something with my friends. I want to do something cozy at my home. I want to do something with my husband. And I want to do something that's only for me. Let's get into it. So, the first thing I really want to do this fall is to go to a fall festival with my kids. And you might ask why a fall festival? I like a fall festival because I feel like you get like a lot of bang for your buck and for your time. So, whereas we could spend time going to pumpkin pick, or we can go to apple picking, or we can go for a hayride, or we can go somewhere to get a cool fall snack. I feel like at a fall festival, you get all of that. And one thing that my family tends to be short on during the fall is time. So I want to make sure that when we are being intentional about connecting and spending time together, that we are getting the most out of it. And most importantly, I need an apple cider donut. Those are my absolute favorite fall treat, and I need at least one, but I'm hoping to have a lot more than one over the course of this season. And don't get me wrong, I love the pumpkins and I love the hay rides. The kids love the pumpkins, they love the hayride, but I'm here for the donuts. I love a fall fair because there's something nostalgic about it for me. My kids are getting older. At this point, they are 8 and 10 years old. And I know that there is a time clock on how much longer they're going to be okay with going pumpkin picking with their mom. And so while they're still down for the cause, I want to take advantage of it and make sure that we're still able to build these memories that I'm sure will stay with them and with me for the rest of our lives. So give me a crisp fall day, some pumpkins, a hayride, my family, an apple cider donut, and really, we've already done fall. That's how I feel about it. So number 2 is something that I want to do something that I've never done before. I'm thinking about running a 5K, and when I say running, I mean actually running the 5K. I've walked the 5K before, but I've never actually ran it. My son's football league is hosting a 5K, and this one is particularly special to me because it is for breast cancer, and my grandmother is a breast cancer survivor. I love what the 5K is supporting, but I additionally love the fact that this will be a challenge for me. I'm somebody that likes a challenge. I like to push myself. And so this is the perfect opportunity for me to push myself and to do something that supports something I truly believe in. And now that I've said this on YouTube, I'm a little nervous because now I feel like there's witnesses. So don't judge me if I don't do it, but my plan is to do it. Sometimes making room for joy isn't about doing something easy or relaxing. Sometimes it's about trying something new. Sometimes it's about challenging yourself. Sometimes it's about finding out if you can do something you didn't think you could. I'm actually really, really excited to see if I can pull this off. So number 3 on my fall bucket list is to do something fun with my girls. And this year is the same thing I do every year, is to go to my college homecoming. I attended Lincoln University, which is the first degree granting HBCU. And I go to homecoming every year. I joke with people all the time and say that homecoming is my favorite holiday because it is. And so that's something that I'm going to do this year and every other fall as long as I can control it. This year is especially meaningful to me because it is my 20th year in Delta. And so it's a different kind of celebration. I know that my line sisters will be there, and this will be a great time for us to connect and to have those nostalgic moments and to laugh. And I cannot wait. I love homecoming. And this is like one of the reasons I feel like making room for joy is important to me. I have a lot of roles and responsibilities in my life. Like I already told you, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I work, I have responsibilities, but my friendships matter too. That's a part of me that existed before a lot of these roles were even in existence. And I don't want my friendships to be a space that only gets something from me after I've been burnt out everywhere else because I can't show up in those spaces the way I want or need to. So, homecoming is definitely on the calendar and is definitely non negotiable. That will happen. So, number 4 is that I want to host a cozy movie night at home. I'm actually really excited about number 4 because I can picture it. I want to do a movie night on my back deck. You guys wouldn't know this, but my home is backed up by the woods. So I feel like nature already provides the decor. We're going to have some fallen leaves happening in the background. We're going to have the fire pit up and going. If we need a little heat, we have a heater outside that will help make sure that the temperature is nice and comfortable for us. At this point, all I need to add is a good movie, some nice warm cozy blankets, a good fall cocktail, and of course some fall treats. Cue the apple cider donuts. I want those at the movie night as well. And this is exactly why this is the kind of thing that I really love because it doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take a lot to make this moment something memorable, something that I'm going to enjoy, something that my family is going to enjoy, but also doesn't require a ton of effort from me. Like this is something that I can manufacture pretty easily and it will still be worth it. And that's enough. And honestly, this is a perfect example of the type of joy that I'm trying to create space for. It doesn't have to be a vacation. It doesn't have to cost a ton of money. It doesn't have to be some huge experience. Sometimes it's just taking an ordinary night at home and making it just a little bit more fun. Number 5 on my fall bucket list is having a date night with my husband. It's easy to try to include him in like the family fall festival, but I need to make sure that we have our own thing separate from the kids. Once the school year started, it's very, very easy for Martin and I to become the Harrison family logistics department. And that's not the kind of marriage I want to have where we're only dealing with each other as it relates to logistics for the family and not really making time for our relationship. So I want us to have a fall date. I don't have the specifics planned out yet. And to be honest, it really doesn't matter to me what we do. I just want us to be intentional about making time for each other during the fall season and hopefully with some type of pretty falling leaf backdrop. But I'm not particular. I'll let him figure out the details, but I'll make sure that it is on the calendar so that way it will happen. So, number 6 on my bucket list is to do something just for me. And this year, what it's going to be is going to be a shopping day, but it's not any kind of shopping day. It's going to be a shopping day for Christmas decorations. And I know it's fall. We should be thinking about fall. But for me, I tend to try to plan ahead so that way when I get to the season, I can fully enjoy it. And so part of that is going around, walking through the stores, watching and looking at the pretty glittery ornaments and beginning to think about how I want my home to look and feel during that season. It's something that I truly, truly enjoy. I mean, if you've been around me in real life or if you have been around my content beyond just this channel, you'll know I don't hide that I love Christmas. I'm a Christmas girly through and through. And so I want to make sure I make some time this year to go walk around Hobby Lobby and Target and all of the other places that sell all the cool but affordable Christmas ornaments with my coffee, probably a pumpkin spice latte, because again, we're talking about the fall, and just taking in all of the stuff that I want to buy for the season and probably buying a lot of it as well. People sometimes look at me a little crazy when I say I start planning for Christmas at this time of the year. I don't do it because I want to turn Christmas planning into a 4-month project because I don't. I start early because I don't want to spend December planning. I want to spend December experiencing Christmas. And if I can get some of the planning, shopping, decision making, and decorating done early, for me, I start the decorating piece in November, the planning in October. It gives me time and space to enjoy the Christmas parties and the baking of the cookies and the Christmas movies, and to actually enjoy the decorating while I'm doing it because I've already thought through what I want it to look like. And trust me, we're going to talk a lot more about that when the Christmas content starts. And if listening to my list has helped you to think about some things you may want to make room for this fall, I made a free fall bucket list template that you can use to create your own. And just like this video, it's not a giant checklist for 50 things that you're probably not going to get to because there's no time. But it's a short list with 6 prompts to help you get to the things that are most important to you. And just like this video, it's not a large 50 item checklist for you to load up with, only for you not to get to most of it, because who has time to do 50 things this fall when you're a parent, when you're working, when you're doing all the things. It has a few short prompts to help you get to the gist of what is most important to you and what you want to make time for during this season. I've also dropped the link in the description below. What I love about my list this year is that it represents so many parts of my life. There's something with my kids, there's something that's going to challenge me, there's something I can do at home, there's something I can do with my husband, there's something I can do with my friends that encompasses sisterhood. And there's something on here that's completely unapologetically for me because I like it. And that's what making room for joy looks like for me in this season. It's not about doing everything. It's not about filling every weekend to the brim. And it's definitely not about trying to complete some massive seasonal checklist just so I can say I had the perfect fall. It's about making sure the things that actually bring me joy aren't the first things taken off the calendar the minute life actually gets busy. Additionally, I'm also giving myself permission right now to not finish the list. If I get to November and I've done 4 of the 6 things, I've had a fantastic fall. Believe that. Because the minute my fall bucket list becomes another checklist that completely stresses me out, we've completely missed the plot. So these are the 6 things that I'm making room for this fall. A fall festival with my kids, running my first 5K, emphasis on the running, my college homecoming, a cozy movie night at home, a date night with my husband, and a little Christmas decor retail therapy is like the cherry on top. Some of these are traditions, some of these are brand new for me, some are incredibly simple, but they all have one thing in common. I am actually looking forward to doing all of them. So tell me in the comments, what is one thing, just one, that you are actually looking forward to doing this fall and that you are going to be intentional about making room for? And don't tell me something that you think you're supposed to do because the internet told you. I want to hear about something you genuinely find joy in and want to make room for in your life this fall. And make sure you share it in the comments because I am completely okay with possibly stealing your idea if it sounds more cool than mine. I just want to hear what you guys are thinking about. And if you're looking at my video thinking, wow, Tiff, this sounds great, but where and when am I going to find the time to do half of this stuff? I really encourage you to watch my fall routines video next. I walk through 5 things that I'm doing to optimize and organize myself this season so that my responsibilities don't overtake everything else. And if you're doing it all and trying to make room for joy in your life as well, I really encourage you to subscribe and to click the notification bell and stick around because that's what this channel is all about. Until next time, I'll see you guys.